be very respectful, please. Sorry, Martin.
All right, please. Thank you. Hi, guys. How you doing? As Mr. Gorman said, my name is Mike, and I'm going to practice a talk that I'm going to give tomorrow to 600 adults. And I'm scared. That scares me, talking to 600 adults. And thank you very much for the opportunity to practice with you guys. Something that doesn't scare me is jumping out of a plane, because that's what I do for a job. And I'm going to introduce myself by showing you a video of myself and my teammate. She sky surfs, I film her, and we jumped over Sydney Harbour right here. So first I'm going to show you that to introduce myself, and then I'm going to practice my talk, and my talk is going to show you guys what you can actually do just like this. Okay?
It's going to be wild, man. It's going to be so pretty up there. Very short periods of time, very high speeds, a lot happening. You feel very special, like this morning, in freefall with the city spinning underneath me and the harbour bridge shooting past me, and it's just the most amazing feeling. We're the luckiest people in the world.
So that was me and my teammate about 10 years ago. That's what we can do in Sky. But what I'd like to explore with you guys today is the question, can we fly? And by fly, I mean to fly with just your body, like this. But by we, I mean everybody in this room, everyone in the school, everyone in Sydney, everyone in Australia, and eventually everybody in the world might be able to fly. Now, skydivers have a saying that if being in a plane is actually flying, then being in a boat is swimming. And being in a boat's not swimming, is it? Okay. Experts suggest that the ability to swim is partially innate in every single human being. That means that everybody can swim, we just have to learn a little bit how to do it. It's a natural thing to do. So too, I suspect that the ability to fly is partially innate in every person also. This is my son, Buvan. He's 2 months old tomorrow. Little baby. When he was born, I asked myself, how old will he be before he can fly better than his dad? I asked myself this question because today, technology is making the dream of flight a reality. Not just for aviation pioneers and extremists and adrenaline junkies, but for everybody. This is one of over 20 vertical wind tunnels built around the world in the last 10 years. I'll answer some questions instantly. Okay? There are now 4 scheduled to be built in Australia. The first one, here in Sydney, is already under construction. Inside this tunnel, children as young as 3 years old really can learn to fly inside that room. Inside that room, you guys could acquire, in a matter of hours, flying skills that took me 10,000 skydives and 24 years of my life to acquire. Now, if you think that sounds a little bit far-fetched, have a look at this.
Noah 5. Kaylee entering 8. What's Lauren? I am 10 and a half. I am 7 and a half.
Does that look like fun? And doesn't it look really natural? Now, if every child has the natural ability to fly like that, I think every child should be given the opportunity to try, don't you? After all, what child here hasn't dreamt of flying? And what child wouldn't want to give it a try if they were given the opportunity? The dream of flight, thanks to these tunnels, the dream of flight is a reality today. So when these tunnels open in Australia, I challenge every one of you to get out there and give it a try and see if you can unlock some of your own innate potential to fly. Thank you. That's my talk. Questions, one at a time, I guess. Hands up. All right. You first.
I have done.
You've flown in the tunnel?
Yes.
Where did you do it?
Universal Studios.
In America? Excellent. How many minutes did you have?
I started off with 1 minute and then he asked if we want to keep going, so we did that. I did it now.
About 5 minutes. And could you fly by yourself at the end?
Yes.
Good.
But we were supposed to be able to do it with the trainer and then we could go back.
Excellent. So here we've already got someone who can actually fly. Next question. Losing your stomach? No, you don't. You only lose your stomach floats inside you. Right, your stomach floats inside, it's floating. So when you move really suddenly in an opposite direction, your body moves and your stomach catches up for a second. But when you jump out of the plane, you're already going really, really fast this way in the aeroplane. So when you jump out, you go woo, forward a bit, and then you start to come down. So you don't get that when you jump out of the plane. Yep. To do a tandem skydive, you used to have to be 14 years old. But now, if your parents will write a letter to the Australian Parachute Federation, I've taken kids that are 8 years old. And they really like it too. Any more questions? Good question. Good question. Where is it being built in Sydney? It's being built at Penrith, the Olympics, when they did the Olympic rowing thing they did in Canada. Next question. I don't know exactly yet, but it isn't cheap. It's around about maybe $20 per minute. So it's not cheap, but it is affordable. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. Well, thank you for your attention.
On behalf of Alex, I would like to thank you for visiting our school and showing us a very awesome presentation about flying. And I think we're all going to learn.
Thank you very much indeed.